To build the Zoho RPA workflow, we click on Create an RPA flow, give the flow a name, Importing Leads, Excel to CRM. You can choose a folder where you want this flow to be placed and then proceed to select your agent. Once done, press Create. Next, we choose the desktop event trigger and the file and folder event since we want the RPA bot to be triggered every time there is an activity in the specified folder. We give the folder path, raw data leads from source, and then configure the next steps for the bot to be triggered when the file is created, modified, or renamed. After selecting the trigger, the first thing we want the bot to check is whether the leads file exists or not in the specified folder so that it can take subsequent actions. Using the file and folder automation feature, we'll add the file path. Next, we add the logic element to our workflow using decision branching that allows us to branch our workflows and configure it accordingly. So we choose if the file exists equals true, meaning only if the file exists, the bot will take the next steps. You can also change the set text value to leads exist. Using the Excel automation feature, we choose the Open Excel file action and add the file path for the bot to open the leads file. Next, we want the bot to read the leads information from the Excel file, so we choose Read from Excel action. We can manually enter the sheet name and choose the cell, row, column, and data range that we want the bot to read, or we can select the task recorder, which can automatically read data from the Excel sheet. We indicate the header row and then select the range that we want the bot to read. In our case, we are choosing the entire sheet. As you can see, the data that we have selected is automatically populated here. So once the bot has read the leads information, we want it to automatically filter only the events-based leads. We choose Filter Data from Excel and select this sheet. We indicate the header row and then proceed to add the filter configuration. We choose the lead source to be events. Once we have filtered the events-based leads, we want the bot to populate the filter data into a master file which we will subsequently upload in Zoho CRM. So we choose to open the leads master data and add the file path. Then we select Write to Excel action to add the filter data to the master file. We specify the header row. On the right pane, we have Insert Variable option, which allows us to dynamically add data from the previous step. So we choose Filter Data from Excel and select the filter result. Finally, once the events-based leads are added to the master file, we want the bot to save the Excel file before uploading them to Zoho CRM. To build the workflow of uploading the master file to Zoho CRM, we use the web recorder. We copy-paste the Zoho CRM URL to our browser, and as you can see on the bottom right, the steps are being recorded. we go to Leads and click on the drop-down menu and choose Import Leads. Next, we select the master file that we have on our desktop. Since this is a Windows action and would require us to configure an open file dialog, we will come back to this step once again at a later stage. But for now, we have selected the master file and we can proceed to add all the fields we want the bot to automate for leads import. Once done, we press finish. As you can see, all the recording actions are lined up for us to take a quick look and delete any redundant action that we don't want. Once done, we click on confirm and the recorded actions are added to the workflow. We want these steps to be run after the bot reading and saving the Excel file, so we can detach the actions and place it in tandem with the sequence that we wish to follow. So in this case, after saving the Excel file, we want the bot to open Zoho CRM and then proceed to upload leads. We can choose the auto arrange option, which automatically arranges and aligns your RPA flow steps to follow the alignment of the trigger app. Let's proceed to add the open file dialog, which allows us to automate the process of launching Windows application. Select the open file dialog action and we'll place it below the file select action. To configure it, first we specify the UI element we wish to capture. You'll see an orange color highlight element. To capture it, press CTRL and enter and you'll notice the highlighted element turns green. Next, we add the file path. And select the folder. And add the file name. Once configured, press done. Now the bot would be able to open the folder and add the file. You can arrange your steps using the auto arrange feature. Next, we use the test and debug function to test if the workflow is running correctly. As soon as we rename the leads file, the bot is triggered. In the background, it checks whether the file exists, then proceeds to open the Excel file, sort the lead source to only event-based leads, and then adds it to the master file. Then the bot opens Zoho CRM, clicks on the leads module, and then selects import leads, adds the leads file, maps relevant field in CRM, and then done. Our event leads are successfully added to Zoho CRM. You can check the input and output field to get more nuances about your workflow and understand any step if there's an error. Once the leads are imported to Zoho CRM, let's proceed to build a workflow to send mass emails to the event leads. The way we build the workflow for the lead import, similarly, we open the RPA web recorder, and capture all the steps to send the mass email. We add the lead source to events. Select the email template and then press send. Once all the steps are captured, we stop the recording. All the recorded actions are captured successfully. Review the steps and then confirm to build the workflow. Now let's see that in action. The bot opens the leads module, select mass email, adds the criteria to events, selects the email template, and there you go. The mass email has been sent. You can get more understanding of your workflow in the input and output fields. Once you are satisfied with your RPA flow, you can turn it on.